parecido a esto que estás viendo aquí en el video. Y es muy recomendable, te recomendamos ver los siguientes videos que vamos a hacer acerca de esto, pero hoy estamos platicando acerca de la Matrox Monarch HD. Vamos a abrir la caja para ver qué contiene. Este videotip es también un unboxing. Vamos a ver qué tenemos aquí adentro. Es una tarjeta bastante compacta. La caja viene bastante amplia porque me imagino debe de traer varios cables. Vamos a ver qué tenemos por aquí. Bueno, aquí tenemos el setup, como darla de alta, que es lo primero que debemos de hacer. Y viene la garantía y obviamente viene la recomendación de actualizarla a la versión más reciente de firmware. Viene toda la información y ahorita vamos a ver cómo se hace todo eso. Bueno, este es el cable para diferentes corrientes de
Hello and welcome to another episode of Studio Tech. Now, back in March 2014, we looked at a product from Matrox, the Monarch HD. This is a streaming and recording appliance. Well, nearly 2 years later, Matrox have announced, I guess what you'd call its big brother, the Monarch HDX. It searches for all the Monarch HDXs you might have available and lists. There are input settings. Let's have a quick look at that. That allows you to select HDMI or SDI from here and change the audio input settings should you want to. There are encoder settings, which we'll come to in a minute. But the last of the options is a device tab, and this gives you a selection of options. Let's go from left to right. Control has three options. The first is the ability to disable the front panel buttons. That will be useful if you were in an environment where the buttons might be accidentally pressed. The second is to disable the preview stream. Back on the status screen, there is an option for a preview stream. It does say underneath that this might not be available under certain encoder settings, and there is an RTSP address if you have something like VLC should be able to read that. So you can disable that from the device control settings. And the last one is the option to control multiple Monarch HDX devices. So you can effectively link multiple devices, up to 4 devices together, and control them centrally. Second is the account. You can change the name of the device and change the password. The default passwords are admin and admin. The third tab is automatic configuration. There's a load configuration allowing you to load a file at the top. At the bottom is a save configuration, which allows you to generate a file, which then you can be shared or to keep as a backup. But the interesting one is actually this middle one. We haven't used this, but this looks really interesting. It allows you to load settings from a web page and to automatically load those settings at device reboot. So what this would allow you to do is if you had a team out on the road, somebody centrally could configure the streaming capabilities and configuration for each unit remotely, and then when that unit is plugged in, it just automatically configures itself. Now, to help with all this, Matrox do actually provide a guide, which is, we're showing here, it's the Matrox Monarch HDX Development Tools Reference Guide, and this goes through how you can control, configure, etc. the unit remotely. And there's the Matrox software that we've defined some test profiles here. And that allows you to save them. Now, little tip that we picked up, in order to save it, what you do is you highlight the profile that you want to save. You then give it a name. So we'll call this test 5. And if you then click save, it then saves it. You actually have to highlight the one you want to save. And there we are, it's configured. Right, below that, there are the 2 identical sets of encoder settings. So I'm just going to go through and quickly define the first encoder. So we'll say that the first encoder, we are going to use RTMP, And the preset allows you to select various presets. Let's say we're going to go with 1920 by 1080. It's selected a target data rate of 5,000 kilobits per second, or 5 megabits per second. And then you can go down, you can load an XML file, you can put in your server URL. Oh, I'm just going to put some rubbish in here.